What up YouTube? How are you feeling today? Hope you're doing great, hope you're doing fantastic. Back with another Division 2 video and a little bit more informative video because our first patch update will go live next week. Just like you see in the background, they just tweeted out the information about TU15.1. Agents, the TU15.1 patch will be installed during the scheduled maintenance on May 31st. You can find the list of fixes on our forums. We can check that in a minute, but in prioritizing the hotfix, the Fairfield Crew Apparel event will now be pushed out 1 week to start on May 31st. So this is a little bit of a bummer, but I'm glad that they're prioritizing fixes for the game, then pushing out an apparel event, and of course then making money on the game, because a few things will probably be behind something that we need to pay with real money. Or, of course, we can open up a lot of those caches that we still have and get lucky to get all the apparel event items. So this is the first thing. They're gonna push out the first apparel event with a week, but I'm glad they're doing this. I'm glad they're doing this for the bug fixes that they need to do within the game. So let's jump over to the forums, shall we? And there we are at the forums. As you can see, the title update 15.1 Patch Notes. Agents, here are the patch notes from the up and coming title update 15.1. For gears and weapons, the new exotic Dread Edict, blue screen and the Catharsis mask cannot be obtained from the exotic caches and are not available in the general loot pool anymore. We all know that they are right now. You can get them from exotic caches and you can get them from the general loot pool. So if you're still hunting from them before you reach that level 100 rank of your season, definitely do it this week, because after next week, they will not be in the open loot pool anymore, or will not come out of exotic caches. The blue screen and Dread Edict exotic weapons are now being displayed on the wall in the shooting range, so that's nice. Fix an issue with the chill out mask missing the Gilead Guard branding. That was a little bug, but I think you still got that 5% armor if I'm not mistaken. So it was only a UI glitch, but that just could be me. Fixed an issue with the Dread Edict exotic SVD not stacking with the perfect focused armor talent. And this is a great fix, because I'm working on a few builds with the Dread Edict, but I was noticing that focus, or the perfect focus, wasn't working with the Dread Edict, while the Dread Edict has that 8x scope on there, so it should work. And in my opinion, perfect focus is one of the best talents to use, especially with that Dread Edict. Players can no longer gain the disruptor rounds stacking by shooting wildlife and dent NPCs with the blue screen exotic LMG. This was quite nice, of course, while stacking your stuff on animals or on dead NPCs. That is of course not intended, so I'm glad they're fixing it, but it was a cheeky way to gain those disruptor round of the blue screen. Then over to the countdown mode. Fixed an issue with players getting stuck on a 100% loading screen after exiting the countdown mode. And I'm very happy that they're fixing this right now. If you still have this problem, because this fix will come out next week, the only thing you have to do is hold escape on PC, hold B on Xbox, or hold circle on PlayStation to just skip out of that 100% loading screen. You do not have to restart your game, guys. This is a quick and easy fix, but I'm glad they're fixing it in next week's update. Fixed an issue with the enemy NPC spawning in reactor after encounter was completed. Fixed an issue with the hunters being shown as Black Tusk on the inspect frame of the dead screen. Not that big of the changes. Of course, that 100% loading screen is very nice, and I'm glad they're jumping on it already, because the TU15 update is just over a week old now, so I'm very glad they're jumping on this already. Then over to the expertise system. Donate all junk button functionality is now fixed and should be giving the same amount of materials regardless of the menu category. I didn't know this was a bug, but I'm glad they're fixing this. Upgrade grades are now displayed on skill and signature weapons in the inventory similar to gear and weapon items. The grade is also displayed in the expertise menu. Fix an issue with the upgrade animation not being displayed when upgrading a skill or a signature weapon in the expertise system. So a few small changes, and I'm glad they're changing the donate all button functionality, although I didn't notice it at all, but I'm glad they're fixing it. Then over to the Season 9. This is a little bit longer list and the last list we will have within this patch notes. So starting with rewards of Season 9. The placeholder names are no longer present for some cosmetic premium rewards on the reward track screen for languages other than English. Then to the manhunts. Fix an issue where only the session owner received their encryption key after completing the manhunt in a group. Players should no longer be missing the decryption key when resuming their personal progression after doing the decryption mission while in a group. And this is a great fix because a lot of people had problems. It's a lot of fun to play the game in a group. A lot of people are playing it solo as well. But there was a big problem with that decryption key that only one guy could get it. And after that you couldn't get it anymore. It was very annoying and it just keeps popping up in your White House. Then over to the issue with the EMP drones in the Hidden Alliance manhunt target missions. Having placeholders icon is now fixed. Fix the issues when the investigation update does not appear on the HUD within the manhunt investigation objectives after the control point completion. Fix an issue with the server crashing when the player is entering a shared space with the VO from audio file is playing. Fix an issue when the players do not receive a notification that the group leader cannot start a takeover bounty while the party members are in the mission area and the party leader is at least 100 meters away. Fix an issue with the prime target mission objective not being updated if the players happen to stand close to the area leading to the mission's next beat when all the hostiles are eliminated. And then the last one, fix an issue where the team leader would see active bounty as an option when their teammates was in the mission area of the takeover bounty. And then a small UI change, fix an issue with the assault rifle TQB408 icon is not centered in the inventory tab. So this is quite annoying if you have OCD and that it needs to be centered, right? So it's great that they're changing a few small things within the UI and of course within the manhunt. The biggest change in the manhunt is of course not receiving that decryption key, so I'm very glad they are going after that. And then for the other one, fix an issue with the layer becoming invisible if they donate the EMP sticky bomb while interacting with a ladder. So these are all the changes that they will do next week on the update May 31st. So yeah, in my opinion, the biggest things that are changing is of course the donate all junk button with the functionality is now fixed. That's one of a big issue. Of course, this is very annoying that they finally fixing, or finally, the update is out only a week. So I'm glad they're fixing it already. And in that way, pushing out the apparel event. So not thinking about the money first, but thinking about the glitches and the bugs first. Massive respect. No pun intended. But they fixed the issue with you're getting stuck on a 100% loading screen is a big fix for Countdown. A lot of people have been complaining about it. And then of course the new exotic Dread Edict blue screen and the Catharsis mask cannot be obtained from the exotic caches and are not available in the general loot pool anymore. So this is a big change of course. But remember, this update will go live next week. So it won't go live tomorrow with the whole maintenance, but it will go live on the May 31st. So that will be next week. So we have a full week and trying to get those exotics, or of course full week to try to get yourself up to that level 90 or level 85 or whatever exotic you're hunting for. But if you are low on playtime, then you can definitely still go for the open world and or for the exotic caches to get lucky only within this week. But yeah guys, those are pretty much the biggest changes they are going to do and all the other changes that I just read through. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about all these changes. I'm glad they're doing the changes, and although it's a bummer that they're pushing out the apparel event, I think it's a great way to show that they are listening to the community and thinking about fixes instead of thinking about money first. So in my opinion, this is a great step towards fixing the game and making it, of course, balanced. But again, let me know in the comments down below, and I want to know if you are lucky to get one of the 3 new exotics out of the open world drops or even out of the exotic caches, because I was one of the lucky ones that got the Dread Edict and the Catharsis mask on day 1, opening like 7 or 10 exotic caches, and I instantly got them to drop. I needed to wait on the blue screen. I didn't get it to drop. A friend of mine dropped it, of course, and now I'm on level 90 of the season, so I'll have a duplicate now. So again, very much appreciate MX for dropping that blue screen. So let me know in the comments down below if you got lucky as me or you're still hunting for one of those new exotics. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out.